Hey there. Today we're going to look at the new Claude Managed Agents and going to try and avoid a few pitfalls that I came across when I first started using this. Now, this has only been out for a few days. So basically, let's have a look at it and see how it works. The actual use case I'm going to use as an example is getting the agent to go off and find some news websites about AI, believe it or not, and then send that to me via Telegram. So this is something normally we would have previously only been able to do with something like make.com or N8N or connecting Claude Code to a tool such as either of those. And now we've got it all wrapped into one effectively in this Claude Managed Agent. So let's have a go. Okay, so I'll just move my icon out of the way. What we want to build, let's describe this. Okay, so build me an agent that researches, I won't use the word research because perhaps AI might just get a bit too involved then, finds 3 recent news articles about AI from leading websites. The agent then needs to summarize these articles and send them to me via Telegram. So as simple as that. I have already created a Telegram bot and a Telegram channel. Sorry, a chat with that bot. Obviously, I'm not going to expose my Telegram bot IDs and all that sort of stuff, but let's just run this first. What this does is this quick start option is basically, what would I say? This is AI that will create this YAML or this JSON, which is basically something that enables you to spin up an environment within Claude's infrastructure itself. Pretty cool, really. I am finding it just a little flaky every now and again, but most of the time it works okay. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's just check through what it's actually written us. You're welcome to pause this and have a closer look. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. Type agent tool sets. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, let's go. Actually, I might just ask it, do I need to supply you a Telegram chat ID and bot ID? Now, I know I need to supply this because I actually ran this earlier, but we'll just ask it for the time being. Yep. Okay. All right, that looks a bit better because it's actually now registered that it needs a Telegram bot token and a Telegram chat ID. Now, what I'm going to do is just pause this video and actually type that in here. I don't want to expose this, obviously. Okay, so I've now just obscured basically the Telegram ID with my image here. Okay, so basically it's rewritten this YAML, which is actually used, as I said, to spin up the environment ID and the Telegram bot ID into it. So we'll just leave that one as it is, and we will run it. I might just pause it because it may just take a moment. So to run it, obviously we just use this create this agent. Okay, so I've just had to blur those for the time being, and we'll go configure environment. Okay, so all attempts to blur out the Telegram bot ID has failed. It's actually exposed there, but I will delete it straight after this video, obviously. Now, as you can see, I've been playing around with this for some time today. Let's create a new environment. Just wait for that to happen. Okay, now this is the pitfall I was talking about that I was having real trouble with. Basically, you have the option to set up limited networking scope to these hosts. Now, if you can do that, but the problem is if you want to then extend the agent, say for example, to go instead of Telegram to go to Slack, you'll have a lot of trouble trying to figure out how to do it. It's actually not that hard. You can do it within environments here in the menu, but it's not obvious where it is. So I think this will be okay with access to Telegram and major news sources. I think that'll be okay, but we'll find out. Okay, so now it's just starting a session over here. of the actual environment itself and the agent within that environment. So let's just wait for that. Just telling me here, the agent has everything it needs to run a test. Let's go. I'll unblur this just a moment. Okay, so now let's do a test run. Move myself out of the way. Okay, now it says here your session is live and your first message in the test run panel on the right to kick things off. So a little bit misleading in that basically you have to run the commands now in this environment here, which is actually like the agent itself that we've just built. So we'll just run that and we'll find, basically it should be able to find 3 articles, summarize them and send them across to Telegram. Let's have a look. So it's done 2 web searches, 3 most recent and significant. What's it looking for? Sure, let me start by searching for the 3 most recent and significant AI news articles in parallel. That's pretty cool, really, that it can do that. Okay, it's found 3. That's good. Now, web fetch, it's got an error. Now, this is because of that URL not allowed. API Telegram URL not allowed. Why is that? Let's have a look. It'll tell us why. Okay, so now it's trying a curl request because the first one didn't work. Looks like it's worked. Okay, it may be that I haven't initialized the actual Telegram chat. I think that might be the problem. Let's just pause and do that. Let's have a look at Telegram. Okay, yeah, it says it's direct. I didn't actually make any changes there. I just looked at the wrong Telegram window. Let's go back to that. It looks like it's directly sent it to my Telegram according to this summary here. So let's have a look. Telegram, here it is here. Yeah, okay. So we've got some articles. It's picked out 3 articles. It's given me a source, which is pretty cool, and done a little summary. So that's how it works in terms of connecting to an external. Basically, we've sent it maybe 5 commands here, and it's been able to go out to a website, connect to different websites, summarize them, and send it to Telegram, all simply by giving it a bot key and a chat ID, which is pretty incredible, really. I have had some problems in my earlier kind of draft messages. Basically, I found that the environments in this rate limiting, let's have a look, is that the most recent one there, I think. These limiting allowed hosts cause a real problem. You can actually make it so that it is completely able to unrestricted is the word I'm looking for. You can make it unrestricted, but again, there's a bit of a security risk if you do that, and it means that the Claude robot can go out to anywhere, and there are some risks involved in that. So it is limited to these particular hosts, although you can define these. I mean, I could put in slack.com, although I'm sure they'll have a different actually endpoint for that, but or a host, I should say. And you can add them and you can save it, and then you've got another allowed host. But the easy way, of course, is just to make it unrestricted. But of course, there is some risk involved in that. So that's the pitfall that was really bothering me earlier. Here we're just looking at some of the menu items. Here's the session that we've been typing into. Has a session ID. The agent that we just created 7 minutes ago is this one, AI News Digest bot. You can see I created some earlier. Quick Start. This is really, really a cool feature in that basically it allows you to describe your agent and kind of using the agent to create an agent, which is pretty cool. Now the Vault, here you can put in keys like the MCP keys, and here it's kind of abstracted away from your actual prompts as such, and a little bit more secure. Having said that, I do always have my doubts with AI how secure they actually are. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for Claude Managed Agents. I'm sure these things will all change in the future, mate, whether we go to a visual style interface, who knows? But at the moment, it's just type in text and away it goes and creates pretty much any piece of software you want to some extent. Anyway, that's all for me today. Thank you.